Today, the only chronograph you should be looking at. Well, okay. Longines has been around since the Big Bang. They were the world's first wristwatch chronograph, and they invented the column wheel. What is the column wheel? The column wheel is a bragging right among chronograph enthusiasts. It gives you that precise, crispy, mechanical actuation of that chronograph. Why would you look at any other chronograph? I don't get it. Because it has a crown? Or you're a fan of the noble pastime of impressing strangers online. Let's go. Introducing the Longines Titanium Big Eye. Look at this gorgeous watch. Of course, in the intro, I was joking. You should look at other chronographs like the Rolex Daytona, Zenith El Primero, and offerings from Breitling. However, when we factor in the legacy and aviation pedigree Longines has, the chronograph in your collection definitely should be, or at least strongly considered, to be a Longines. They definitely have a strong history when it comes to aviation, and it definitely is the watch enthusiast's choice. 100%, but what's more important than all that jibber jabber is this gorgeous, gorgeous watch. Just look at it. It's absolutely beautiful. I love that gray tone the titanium gives off. This is grade 5 titanium, stronger than grade 2. It is an alloy, so it has other metals in it to help aid in its scratch resistant. Great choice from Longines. Brushing everywhere, you can see those eagle beak lugs, shape of an eagle's beak, but there is a high polished bezel right at the top there, stepped, to give it a little bit of life right there. It highlights that beautiful dome box sapphire crystal. Man, this thing is pretty. You know, sometimes I get watches on the channel that you just know are special. This one falls into that category 100%. Now, let's check out the measurement. 40.9 millimeters in diameter. We have a thickness of 14.2, but at least 1.5 to 2 mils is that beautiful vintage boxed sapphire, and a lug to lug of 48.5. Now that is a short lug to lug, especially for Longines. I think some of their 38 mil dress watches have that kind of a wingspan. So just under 41 and a 48 wingspan. This is gonna wear great. It's definitely gonna have a ton of presence because of that box sapphire and look a little chunky. If it was up to me, I would make this manual wind and cut off the bottom 2 millimeters. Right there on that case back. This has only 30 meters of water resistance. That is a big ding for me, but this one is gonna remain in the air. You're never gonna swim in it. 30 meters, let's call it splash resistant. Hopefully one day Longines brings it up to 50 to give us a little bit more confident. We got nice big pushers here, 5.3, 7.5 big crown, and they're easy to operate. They're fantastic. We got beautiful precision clicks with that column wheel. And let's check out the reset. Nice. Let's take a listen to the L6888 movement. It's a little bit difficult to hear, but it kind of sounds like, you know, when your air conditioned belt on your car is starting to go and it has that fluttering sound? That's the sound you get here. It's kind of addicting. It's fun to whine. Based on the Valjoux. However, this one, 27 joules hack and wind automatic, silicone balance spring, column wheel vertical clutch, so gonna be ultra reliable with that vertical clutch, no collisions when engaging and disengaging, and you get the crisp feeling with that beautiful column wheel. a dream chronograph with all the desired specs, 28.8 VPH, so you get a nice smooth sweep. We do have the running seconds at 9 o'clock, 12-hour subdial at 6 o'clock, and we got that beautiful Big Eye asymmetrical at 3 o'clock. That is the 30-minute timer. Every large dash is 3 minutes, the small dashes 1 minute, and the dial is beautifully textured. Look at that. That rich blue color is phenomenal. I believe Longines calls it petroleum. I'm not 100% on that. Or benzene, or I forget, something weird like that. But it looks beautiful no matter what it's called. And it's fume, it fades to black on the border near the chapter ring. And the texture is deep, has a lot of dimension. Subdials are sunburst black. So beautiful contrast. And I love the faux patina there on the hands and Arabics. And thank God this is a no date, so it looks clean and pure. So this watch has very minimal text, and God bless the customer or the owner who had the original. He brought it to Longines' attention. Now Longines is one of the best watchmakers when it comes to cataloging their history and all their watches and even all their customers. However, the Big Eye slipped through the cracks until that customer brought it to their attention. They were blown away, they remade it, and now we have it today, so it's an amazing story. This one is definitely in my mind. It's living in my head, and I'm gonna give it time, like we all should. That's how we should collect watches. We fall in love, wait a month, see if you still love it. That's how you know it's forever, right? So this one, you can buy it at Kavar Jewelers. They're selling fast. I believe we have one left. They take a couple months to come into stock. And we do have the steel version. Email me down in the description if you want a great deal from an AD with free shipping in Canada and the US. Now, the strap is beautiful cognac brown leather, sealed with black. So you get a nice two-tone effect, 20 millimeters. Nice case back engraved with a plane. It says Longines. And you can see the name right there. The Longines Avigation Big Eye. Beautiful. We have a stationary keeper and a floating keeper right there. Signed buckle with the winged hourglass logo. If I can move these tags. Okay, just trust me, it's there. Let's compare it next to the SKX. All right. I know some of my Seiko fans, they might want to get a Swiss watch, and Longines is a strong contender. Definitely, I'm recommending it, and hope you do consider it. Look at this. All right, if you can wear an SKX, you can definitely wear the Big Eye. Big Eye is thicker, but that is because of that huge sapphire. Lug to lug, there you can see it. 48.5 on the Big Eye, 46 on the SKX. Here it is on my 6.5-inch wrist, and good God, it looks beautiful. Man, the desire to buy this is so high right now. Unbelievable. Oh man, this thing. Okay, 6.5-inch wrist. Let me think. Yeah, you know what? It looks good. It does have presence. It is a tad large, but chronographs are allowed to be a bit large, and I'm surprised how well it wears. Guys, it looks smaller on camera, but it still has tons of presence, looks the business. Man, this thing is beautiful. Definitely, when you wear this watch, you feel pride, and I want you Longines owners, when people ask you what you're wearing, say it with a little bit of a cocky attitude. Longines, give it that little accent, give it that pride. Let them know this watch is serious. Man, it's beautiful. Okay, the steel Big Eye came in at 99 grams. I remember that because the number was easy to remember. Now let's do the titanium buckle and titanium watch. 76 grams. Wow, I love it. Once this strap breaks in, this is gonna be ultra comfortable. Oh man, I want it even more now. Okay, for this watch, we're gonna do 4 rounds dial up and 4 rounds 12 down, just to see the accuracy. There's really no point with Longines. They are an amazing watchmaker with tons of mastery, and we always get near perfect. So we got 0, -1, -1, 300 amplitude with no error, and last number, -1. See, there's no point in doing this, but some of you love to see this. So let's begin 12 down. So I just flipped it and flopped it, so it's gonna have a little bit of deviation, of course, unless it's that amazing. Oh, okay. It is that amazing. We did get a small amplitude dip, 20, and 0, 0, and no beat error, unbelievable, 28.8 VPH, 1 second a day, and the final round, 1 second. I could leave this on here for an hour, it's gonna stay the same. Okay, there is the loom shot. You can see the 369 are cut off by the subdials, which is absolutely fine. The loom is decent. Don't expect the greatest loom, but you know, the studio lights powered it up. They are faux patinaed and creamy, so they're not gonna be strong as normal Swiss Super Luminova, but they are decent. All right. Let's see, maybe I'll compare it with my dive watch just to give you some perspective. Okay, so not the greatest loom, but I wasn't expecting it, especially with that faux patina. Here it is in low light, and that titanium looking a little bit darker, but still absolutely stunning. And contrast on the dial and hands is fantastic. It is easy to read for a chronograph. Now, Longines packs a huge punch with this one. They have the pedigree, they have the mastery, and it's definitely the enthusiast's choice. The enthusiasts pick this one. Why? You get high tier watchmaking at an affordable price. Silicone, hairspring, free sprung, balance, vertical clutch, column wheel, chronograph, all integrated, and the brand has history with chronographs and aviation. The logo, for God's sakes, is wings. So, does it get any better? I don't know. I don't think it does. And of course, what is the cherry? The cherry on top is an exotic case material. Well, it's not exotic, but it's different. It's titanium, and it's the best case material because it's lightweight, hypoallergenic, and I don't know. This watch ticks all the boxes, and the military vibe and history is unbelievable. I'm a huge fan of this watch, and I'm trying desperately not to grab my Visa, which was just paid off. But you know, I do get 1% cash back. So, that's a good argument. Let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think of this beautiful timepiece? And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Man, this is so light.